Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, let's get started. 24-hour temperature cast is expecting some low numbers this morning. I think we're going to find even lower ones tomorrow morning, and even this afternoon with full sunshine. Not going to warm up as well as it did yesterday. I think those top temperatures are going to have a real tough time climbing through the 50s today, so expect it to stay kind of chilly all day. And tonight, we're probably going to see a bunch of numbers that start with a 2, so get ready for a colder night and for quite a few hours. So once that sun starts going down, the cool afternoon is going to turn into a cold night and in a hurry. So just keep all that in mind. Now, as far as our setup goes for today, it's still the same. Dry air in place, cold air in place, lots of sunshine, high pressure, the big weather player, and it's not changing just yet. We're going to be watching down here to the south and west over the next 48 hours for the next little surge of warmer air, and that will bring with it a little bit of moisture. Now, will there be enough moisture to be able to penetrate all this dry air to give us some showers? Maybe. I don't love the chances yet, but we'll see. We've got a couple of days before that happens. We're talking about Thursday here, and today's just Tuesday. Things are dry, things are cool, and things are going to stay that way today, tonight, tomorrow, and then we'll see how things are able to adjust and moisten up as we get our way closer to Thursday. And we'll talk about our next shot for a few showers. Things are getting a little dry again. We're at 32 even freezing at the Tallahassee Airport. It's 34 in Valdosta. It's 36 degrees right now in Thomasville. Not much of a breeze out there. And I don't expect it to be windy and cold or anything like that, but it's certainly going to be cold enough all day. And I see the 28 already in Cross City, a pair of 30s for Live Oak and for Camilla, more 32s in Blakely and in Quincy and in Homerville. Perry's checking in at just 31 this morning. We'll expect that breeze to be near calm pretty much across the board this morning, maybe up to 5 or 8 miles per hour at the most. So yeah, the wind will make it feel a little cooler than it is, but we're not talking wind chills, we're not talking fog. The air's too dry for all of that. So let's get back to where are these showers coming from. Well, if we're going to find any, it'll be with this surge of warmer and more humid air to the south and to the west. Off to our north, there's even a couple of snow flurries up into parts of some of the higher elevations of the Carolinas, but that's where all that is going to stay. Higher pressure, drier air, more cold comes across the area. We had a little weak boundary move through the area, so this reinforcing shot of cooler air takes over. And then we start to watch for this next little push of lower pressure, a little bit more energy in the upper part of the atmosphere. It's going to try to drag another boundary through the region by like Thursday, Friday. Still doesn't feel like we're talking enough moisture will be set up in place to talk about any kind of widespread rain event. But if we're going to find some showers, it feels like Thursday would be the day, and then another little push of cooler air for the weekend. But we're not talking big time cool downs, and I actually think things are going to warm up a bit as we head into the first part of next week. So this is the coolest period. It'll probably take us for another day or two, and then we start to look for some slow moderating and some warmer surges of air as we head into next week. Now, on the futurecast for the next couple of days, we're still not really going to find a whole lot. The winds will start to shift a little bit. The sooner that happens, the more chance we have to bring in some moisture. It just doesn't feel like we're talking about enough to get any kind of widespread rain event on Thursday. We'll watch, we'll see, we'll update, keep checking in with us. We'll let you know what's going on and how things are breaking down. On the Gulf today, sunny, a little bit breezy. Winds out of the north and northeast, 8 to 18. Seas 2 to 4 feet. We'll put a light to moderate chop in the protected waters. We've got 30s in most spots this morning, clear and frosty for sure. We've had frost each of the last couple of mornings. I think tomorrow we step it from frost to light freezes. Now, hard freezes, we're talking temperatures below 26 for several hours. I don't see that happening, not across the board, and especially not near the coast. But like the past couple of nights, if you've got some of the tender plants, you're going to want to take some precautions with them for sure. But remember, this is not going to be one of the events where we're expecting low to mid 20s and for hours and hours and hours. It may down there and touch 26 or 27 for an hour or two, which is still cold enough. But it's not hard freeze kind of cold, at least not the way it looks yet. If anything changes, of course, throughout the day, we'll let you know too. Sunny, cool this afternoon. We'll go upper 50s for top temperatures. That's it. So yesterday we got into the 60s. I don't think we get that warm today. Freezes are likely tonight. It is going to be colder tonight than it was last night. And here's that 7-day forecast where little warm-ups are going to try. And I think by early next week, we're back into the 70s. So this cold snap will be at its coldest, maybe like the next 36 hours. And then things start to get a little bit more moderate, and then things start to change a little bit. Rain chances still look slim at best, and Thursday feels like the next best shot. We may have a couple of better chances early next week, but that's a long way down the road. First things first, sunny, bright, but cold.